I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera. Get out on camera, squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath, bare wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit, Lord, still shit rap. And I'm dripping on rags, Rick gon' be the tag. Do the digital dash, yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rap, or the Chris Van Nash, Alessandra Gucci glasses, the W Anderson collab. Yeah, you pop it like it, yeah, you drop it on the, I'ma buy another.
Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Do you know how much I'm spending? My closet, it worth about $1 million. To the little up the runway. Then the kitchen. Ralph Simmons. All kind of crazy colors. Living colors. Left wrist. Roll it. Ice. Made some Margiela my sweater. Mama told me never settle. Ralph Simmons, don't lace them. Got your wanna.
Huh? What? Don't wanna talk about the paper. I swear to God, these be haters. They be hating, I feel out of. Live in cul-de-sac, don't get along. Ooh, right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and roll it on. Now I later got underbit flavors. I'm with my lifesaver. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, rap in my basement. Yeah. But you know that I'm gon' face it. Wait, that's the reason that they mad. Color Uzi, yeah, he made it. Yeah, I would that rapper, I made it. Yeah, I would that rapper, I made it. Yeah, got that rap all in my basement. Yeah, once they got patience. Yeah, I'm famous. Yeah, put myself inside Marc Jacob. Hey, making them plays with my label. I get it, I count it. 100 on my table.
Sterling silver lasers. That's rubies red, my skin too black to blush, too red to tint, not pages. The scene on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint leaves. It's smelling like it brushed teeth. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Water, see backwoods. Raft dragging on the floor. In it. I'm torching the road in these Gucci flames. Stuck to the pavement, they glued. I'm 2.5 million in the venue and 2,500 a tube. I'm cold like I'm sick with the flu. I cover my face and I'm spring summer 2002. Yeah, please don't touch my ride. In the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off, I'm Cam, ready. Dead stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Cowboys are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Vikings, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down, Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give, this is Cook. Takes this to the 45, broken tackle, bought him a little extra space. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Again, it's Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Second down, Bridgewater. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vincent Valentine in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton able to drop him for a loss of 4. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And he'll bang that one through. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that
he rifles one that's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's got room. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Second down now after the pass completion. Defense showing blitz. The second down throw for Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They start the drive with Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
A very solid gain of 27. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Play fake. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins. And the D looking like they may blitz. Bridgewater now from the 50. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Cook. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Cowboys. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And now out comes Minnesota. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution. And now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They go play action. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Bridgewater to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now running right through it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, twisting away. Room here to run.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. You're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Roberto Aguayo now to try to tack on 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vincent Valentine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. First down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards to go here on second down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think.
And his first carry, he loses the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down, Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Bailey able to knock it through. So thanks to the late... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. In motion left goes a tight end. Prescott on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. The first throw for the backup Foles. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's got Adams on the hookup. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And his kick is good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Foles. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now Foles. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Foles. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And an alley to run. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Play fake. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gits his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Evades him at the 20. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because most of them are...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. It's Cook, and some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind it. On third down. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Bridgewater to throw it. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he is knocked down from the side. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Benson. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A toss to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Vikings on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. 2nd down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
He's back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Check 50, check 50.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Hey, tight end right, one tight end. Two jab, hey, two jab, two jab. Hey, freeze, black down in our belly. Come back,
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
But he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sharif Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down. Nearly broke, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Put my problems in. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stressed up. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like some. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers let to count my blessing now. Promises and wishes, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things, I go missing now. Promises and wishes, why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. The showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming popping up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I got that. I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it. Got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long. I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo. What you mean? Woo. And now trust the so what you mean? Woo. Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo. Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. Yo, tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her, so, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought it was finished, you thought it was over. You thought it retired, you thought it was fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some bad as bag, gon' get. What you mean?
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah.
Select the team you want to join Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second.
I pull up in several different options, yeah. That I would most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say, what? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' hold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest. I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway. I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest. I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this Creek alone is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard, yeah. I pop in your memory. You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you pure love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta
Start your season with recommended setting. Your season starts now.
I pull up in several different options, yeah. That I would most ever. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say, what? I can't feel my toes, but they gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can't leave it's too much. But I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, baby, if you feel the same, let me know. Let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
You done made it to see a whole nother summer and it feel good. Stop now, top down through the neighborhood. Let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Velvet DeVoe. We have a barbecue to do at 4. Swimming pool party in the back on the low. And the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a bus pull up with Tommy the Clown to do the jerk. Go to work and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, calm and clear. This that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, baby, if you feel the same, let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
Shined up my white walls, night falls. I'm feeling good. I'm doing things that you never would, like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark. Riding on a bike with my grandson at the park. Evolve while I elevate. Take flight, levitate. Breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as but summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona, on a 3-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean. Caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars. Up the boulevard we go till we can't go no more. It's me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, baby, if you feel the same, let me know. If you feel the same, then let me know. I wanna know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose? 愛してよ私を